Hello there guys, and welcome back to our car modeling tutorial. We're going to continue with our Tesla today. I think we could probably get rid of that now. So with the wheel here, what I did, two things in between episodes, was I just grabbed a scale and I scaled it up just to make it so that we could see the details in this a little bit more. And then what we did as well was I added an edge loop. So if I, for example, grab an edge loop and bring it inside here, if we don't have anything off and we hit scale, we can see that's getting deformed and weird. But if I have this on edge, I brought this down here and just thought it was a decent relative size away from the edges where I wanted it to be, and then I just deleted all of the different faces inside there. And then the reason I did that was just so that we could get these stopping on top of the kind of central section instead of around it. So in this episode then we're going to have a go at the tire. So we're going to go and bring in, we're going to do this in a super basic way. We're not going to go too crazy on this. So let's have a go and bring this in here. I also snapped this down to the grid just to make it a little bit easier. So we can see that we can snap this too. We'll maybe boost that up to 60, so it's a decent manageable amount. Let's find a good width for this whilst we're here. And again, I'm just going to be rushing through this a little bit, so obviously you guys are going to want to take a lot more care. Okay, so we did the kind of tire wall separately, so we'll bring this in here. We'll get rid of all these faces in the middle afterwards, but what I'm kind of looking to do is just start just above where the rest of the tire is there. We could even bring it in just a touch if you want to. So we're going to do something like that. I've got some decent reference images, so let's go and insert edge loops, and I'm going to do this fairly uniformly. So I'm going to drop one in the center and then one on either side there. I'm going to grab all of these here, and I'm going to, before I do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this whole center line here. Maybe let's grab all these lines. So I'm going to grab all of these, and I'm going to rotate them around a touch, and then grab the middle one, and then rotate that round again. So kind of looking something like that. I'll maybe take these ones, maybe a bit more. Okay, so I'm going to go like so. I'm going to go ahead and take all of these ones first. I'm going to hit Control E. I'm going to take away keep faces together, and just going to scale this in. Okay, as we go around something like that. I'm going to pull this up, and we kind of want to pay attention to how much we're pulling it up here. So for example here I'm 0.38, so I'll maybe go 0.30 around there. We'll maybe scale as we get up there a touch as well. And I'm just going to pull all of that in this direction here. Okay, so we broke away a little bit from that edge. Okay, so I think we really want to just be kind of doing something like that. Okay, we're going to go ahead and grab these ones as well. I'm going to turn that off. Okay, we're going to do something fairly similar with these as well. Now there is a little bit of detail in this central bit, but I'm really not going to focus on that. I'm not going to do any of that for the purpose of this video, just in the interest of time. So we're going to pull this up too, and again we want it to be about the same. So we'll pull those up, and then we'll maybe just take those in a bit, so they're maybe a little bit thinner, a little bit different. Just do something like that. Okay. I think realistically we're just going to do the same. Obviously with other tyres there'll be different kind of types of treads and such in here. We'll maybe just take these ones here. I'm just having a look to see if there is any differentiation on the inside of the tyre, but there really isn't. What we could maybe do here is that inside this one it's kind of almost double. Just trying to have a look inside. Yeah, what we could do just to add a little bit of differentiation to this is we'll maybe select these. Let's go for edit mesh. I'm going to hit add division in here, and then I'm just going to go get rid of that whole central one. So we'll grab all of those. I'm going to hit Control E. Again, we're not going to keep the faces together for those. I'm just going to scale this all in, just like we did with the others. Okay, just make sure we're sitting on the same kind of axis there. I'm going to hit Control E again. We'll pull these up to 0.3. 0.03 should I say. So we'll take all those up there. Something like that. And then we'll just grab these last ones here. Well, we'll grab more than that. Okay, it might not let me select everything this time because of the divisions that we've just done. What we're going to do is I'm actually going to get rid of all of those interfaces there, which will allow me just to select these ones here. I'm going to hit Control E, and again I want to do the same, keep faces together, and pull these in just a touch. I'll maybe pull these up as one. Again, just for a little bit of a difference. Let's go 0.3 on there. And then just like the other side, we want to kind of taper those in just a touch there too. Okay, so we've got super basic wheel setup, tyre setup there. Let me get rid of that. Just delete all those interfaces. I do want to go ahead though and bring this bit down on this side. Okay. Just do a little bit of bend in that tyre board there for us. What we could also do on this is we could realistically run through and bevel all of that just to make it look a bit more realistic, or a bit more smoother, should I say. Okay, now what we're going to do in the side view here is I'm going to run along. I'm going to grab all these central vertices here, and we're just going to increase the size of them, and then grab the ones in the absolute middle here and just increase the size of those too. Because obviously when we have a tyre, we do have a bit of roundness to the tread. So we'll do something like that. We'll maybe grab all of those and all of these. Just going to add a little bit more into that too, a little bit more of kind of a lateral movement to those. So super basic tyre for that. Let's jump in, let's add in between episodes. I am probably going to go and bevel a lot of this. So for example, I don't know if it'll work too well if we grabbed everything at once, but realistically all of these bits here I would want to bevel as we're going to side there. So for example, I've just grabbed every edge and I've hit bevel. I'll maybe boost that up a touch. I'm going to say 0.7. It is a big bevel, so it is making my computer lag a little bit. And then I'll maybe just add 2 segments throughout the whole thing. And what that's going to do for us is that's just going to allow the whole thing just to look a little bit smoother, just like how we added the bevels to the bumpers and things. There we go. Okay, so we can see that the edges there just look a little bit nicer, a little bit tighter inside there. So let's maybe grab all of this. Let's move this up into position here. What I'm going to do is I am going to just combine them together. Oof, that was a tense couple of seconds, but we're good. So we'll bring that up into position, combine that together. I'm just going to increase the size a bit, just so it matches a bit better. And then we're a little bit thicker than the actual Cybertruck, so let's maybe just grab the whole thing, just take it down a touch. Okay, I think we're happy on the side there. And I'm just going to duplicate that, we'll run that down to the back. Okay. And then let's go for them both. I'm going to hit Control D and Control G. And then on that X-axis, I'm going to throw those across to the side. So it's starting to look really, really nice. So hopefully we'll have enough time. We'll probably just keep going until we finish this. I think this will be the last episode. So we're going to want to go now and build all the kind of areas that are going in here as part of the windows. Okay. It looks like we've got all of these kind of separate bits. We've got a little bit of trim that kind of runs around too. So maybe the best option for this would be to just, I'm going to hit 1 on everything. I'm going to select everything on here, I'm just going to hit 1, and I think the best option would be to grab all of these inner edges so I'm going to take all of this here and this one too. I'm going to hit Control E, and I think we could just pull straight down on the blue. Like so. And then I'm going to grab all of those faces there and I'm going to extract them. Okay, so I've got all of that. Let's do the same on this one. I'm going to grab this, going to hit Control E, going to pull that in. I'm going to grab that and we'll go extract on that too. And obviously this is just going to be running around deleting all of our other sides because of the instances, but that's not a problem. This might be an awkward one, but we're going to go for it anyway. So let's just grab this whole edge. I'm going to hit Control E. I'm going to pull this up. Okay. Exact same process. Grab this and extract. Same here. Control E, pull this up. I want to go to that same height. Grab all of those. Extract that too. And finally, let's go ahead, take this one. I'm going to hit Control E. Same height. And extract. Okay. I'm going to take everything that has disappeared. I'm going to go to Mesh, Combine, Mesh, Separate. and then that will allow me to duplicate special for all of those. So now we've got a whole side back. Okay, so we're going to want to take all of this here, and we are going to want to combine them. Okay, do have gaps inside already, which is good. We'll refine those a little bit. Let's take this one though. This one wants to come a lot further in. Happy with the top until we get to this point, but we'll maybe think about that afterwards. Yeah, okay, so we're looking good here. So firstly, let's go ahead and see about joining these together. So obviously we have a line for a door here, but I'm going to want to just get rid of everything we don't necessarily need right now. I'm going to grab all these. And again, I don't think we're going to need all of those, so I'm going to hit Control and delete. Just going to make sure that's as high. Okay. Get rid of those. So any edge that I don't think I need just now, we'll get rid of. I think we'll need that one. Okay, so fairly happy with what we have just here then. So let's think, we want to join these together. So let's go ahead, just kind of see what we're working with. So I think we're going to want this one to link onto this one. So let's go and drop in a line just there, and well, maybe just for now we'll drop in a line just there. Okay, let's get rid of this. I'm not going to need that. And I think what we'll probably do with this is we'll have this go something like that. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and merge that one down there. I'm going to get rid of that and get rid of that. And I'm going to drop that across there. Okay, so I got that one successfully merged. We're going to do the same with this one up here. So let's drop edge and an edge. We're going to want to go this way again. We don't want that. Let's go in and match an edge on this side. Yeah. And then just like the other side, we'll merge this down here. Okay. So we just want to make sure we're not going to be having any gaps. So I'm just going to go on the door here and bring those in. So we've got that side joined up together nicely. I think what we'll want is we will want this side joined together as well. So let's bring this around here. Let's just drop an edge vertically here. Okay, let's get rid of that. And I'm just going to go a bit simpler with this side, and we're going to merge target world there and there. Okay, so we've got a trim running in here. We do have a much larger section in here, but it looks like rather than it being actual trim, it's like the glass is black inside there, or dark inside there at least. I think what we do want to do is we want to add this bit and this bit. So let's go ahead back in here. I'm happy with all the sizes, so I'm going to grab everything. Take all that. I'm going to hit Control E. Just pull them all in a touch. Okay. Let's go and inside here insert some edge loops. So I'm going to drop, if I can, go relative. So I'm going to drop some loops in here. That just match up with those. Let's do the same here. I've got like a little silver bit of trim on this, so let's maybe go and double both of those up. And then same story just there. Okay, let's real quick just merge. Let's maybe merge these for now, and we can extract them afterwards if we want to. So I'm just going to quickly run around here, merge those. We'll maybe merge the gap over here as well, just to make everything a little bit easier. Okay. So that means now we can grab and get rid of that too. Again, just to make it easier at this point. So I think we'll go here and we'll bridge. Actually, let's just bridge the whole lot. So I'll grab all those three faces. So bridge all those down. Let's do the same here. Just want to get rid of that extra double face inside there. Okay. Again, I'm going to get rid of that extra to make it easier just now. It's this face here. So I want to grab this one and this one. Okay, so I'll bridge in between those as well. Just having a look actually, and maybe instead of bridging, let me just Control Z that back actually. Maybe instead of bridging the faces, what we actually want to do is bridge the edges. I actually want to bridge that bit instead. So we'll do the same here. And let me just grab that one again after hitting that Control Z. And I want to go here, and I think it's this one. Yep, here, then up here. Okay, and now let's go ahead, select all these gaps. I'm going to hit Control E because we are going to want to bridge again. Extrude in again. I'm going to go and just select all those inner edges here, and I think what we'll do is let's go for a mesh, and I'm going to go and just fill the holes for these. Okay. This one here, so I'm going to grab this, we're going to extract this. So I'm going to go edit mesh, we'll hit extract. This one we want to come forward, so I'm going to hold down V. We want that to snap actually over here, because we want that one to kind of go from the outside in. I don't know, maybe if we actually want to be that full front one there. I want that to do something like that. I'm going to grab this one and that one. We'll extract these two. Because we're so straight, I don't know if we want to worry about having more. So for this one, for example, we're just going to stretch between that straight edge perfectly. This one we're going to need to run around that top section, but the rest not so much. Okay, so with this we've got two options. We could just straight up bevel, so I think maybe beveling would be the best option for this. So we can grab this whole edge that's going to run all the way up and around. So actually, let me think. I think it might actually be nicer to subdivide, and the reason for that is because we obviously want this curve at the top here to match the curve at the bottom. So let me just get these all smoothed off. Just try and make sure everything's subdivided just to make it a little bit easier. Yeah, so I think what we'll probably want is we will probably want all of this to be subdivided instead. So let's have a go then at inserting some edge loops. We're happy with what we have up there. So let's drop some loops around here. Let's go low down there as well. I'm going to go on both sides for that lower section. So if we hit 3, I don't want to go completely straight with this. I think it would be nice to have a little bit of a softened edge like we have there, which looks good. So happy with that. I'm going to drop in loops here at the top and bottom. I'm going to actually drop multiple, so I'm going to drop one just here, and then one in the center. Again, because we want to help reflections build. Okay, so we're going to drop the same here, here, do something like that. Do the same one here. Okay, so we can see now that we're cutting those off nicely at the top, which look good. Okay, I'm going to drop a loop just inside here. Oh, I've got one there. Let's just go on this side. Nice and close. Okay, so we can see here that we are looking quite nice there, but what we're going to need to do as well is we are going to need to drop some loops just here. And the same around here. Okay, so that's looking a lot tidier for the most part. I'm just thinking here we might want to definitely do need to add down in this corner. The edges are going a little bit weird down there. I'll maybe fix that afterwards. Okay, so we'll take that back in. I'm just wondering if we want these. I think we probably do. So I think what we'll want to do is we will want to drop edges down here and here. And the same on this side. I'm going to drop there just so I can add a different material and hopefully it will maintain. Drop those there too. Okay, so that's looking a lot nicer, a lot more angle to it. So let's just go then real quick, finish this off. I'm going to go and drop my glass material in here too. Okay, what we can do real super quick is just select all of that, quickly combine it, quickly separate. And then just duplicate all that across there. Okay, so that's looking quite nice. The only thing I would change is maybe just add a little bit more material. We do have, for example, in here, we might want to extrude in. Bit of rotation on here. So we may want to extrude on here so that we can add some darker material around the edges of this window for a bit more detail. There's like a silver trim we could maybe add to these faces here. So it looks like this trim that runs down that portion of the door. Let's just quickly throw that on. I'll just go with the car body for that. Okay, so we've got those selected there. So I think that's probably it then, guys. We've got super basic tire setup on there, but I think for the most part we're looking quite nice. I don't think there's anything else that's really jumping out of me to add, apart from maybe some details behind the windows here, should we wish to. I think it's got a light bar and things inside behind there. I'm not sure if we've got the details. Yes, we don't really have the details on this blueprint anyway. But I think I'm going to stop there. I think that'll be the end of this series here, guys, so hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. We took our time. We could have probably got it done much quicker than in this, maybe 4 hours that it's taken. But I'm fairly happy with what we've produced here. Alright then, guys, so if you enjoyed the series, please hit the thumbs up. If you didn't, hit the thumbs down. Please subscribe to the channel if you're new. We do have some more exciting builds on the way. So subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I will see you in the next one.